Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock...
These boots have seen everything. I should speak up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod. Lead the way.
More of those wretched things.
Vicious filth. Best keep them distant, or this will be a short fight. Got to press on.
Another fight. Let's go. Nothing will stand in my way. No choice but to keep going.
Listen here, war-ratting wrong wrinkler.
What now?
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Camp supplies. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved. Until you see the flash.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free. You're in league with them.
Your mind. You try to hold the memory.
What was that? What's going... The worm. Of course. And to think. I was ready to decorate the ground. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. My. So, did you learn anything about these worms? Turn us into... Ha! Of course it'll turn me into a monster. Although... It has... Well, yes, of course. But first things first... You know... And anyone that... All right.
There, the Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound.
You approach the dying monster. This you could end its life. Compassion. The poor creature, you'd give your life, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your mind's, but then it needs sustenance to survive. And with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeat.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning.
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Water. A bit shocked. Say, but I know you, don't I? And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of the insertee. It's a process known as ceramorphosis. You don't happen to be a cleric by any...
You seem to know enough of...
Most, no doubt. But I find myself... We're most certainly going to need a healer. And soon, too. Oh, it was an act of foresighted kindness,
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But I'm telling you, and the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton will be... Got ourselves competition already. That's our... First you look, the only thing...
I won't give in. Good move.
I'm ready. Need to stay focused. Down with you.
Well, so much for peace.
Oops.
Can't afford to let up.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Need to act fast.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
Trust no one. Step lightly. I wonder. Don't mind if I do. All right.
What do you give a book? Everything all right out there? Oh, I told him it was. In the hell? You're dead!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can't give up.
Breathe deep and move. More for me.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon. get past Andor. Back off!
These boots have seen everything. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Clear off! We got here first.
My faith will protect me.
No bloom, all doom.
Let's end this.
The last board is set. I wonder if this is worth the cost. What path lies before me?
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city.
Something over there.
Well, some rest's better than none.
This place wasn't built for the living. Open up. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Don't touch me. One step at a time. Simple.
Never a dull moment. Moving in. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Never a dull moment. One can't always be a gentleman. Time to push my luck again. The witching hour. On my way.
Moving.
Let's go. You're mine.
Survival is all that matters. I don't fancy their chances.
Let's finish this.
Excellent.
Another step forward. A lot of effort to hide one side.
know he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. Has it been? We have nothing more to discuss. I must attend this place after so many years away. When the time is... But I do know that the longer thou standest here... Interesting.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Right tool will do the trick.
Careful, I bite. Hardly a challenge.
No one's stopped me yet. If not over, then through.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response.
Get rid of them.
Hells, this isn't what...
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Keep your distance, darling.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
We're ready.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, you may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worm. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Gladly. This circus is all yours, my friend.
Ready for battle. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
What's going on?
You let goblins here? Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates! Cannon!
Shit!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
No time to waste.
My sickle and sword! Strike them down!
I'll bleed every last one of you!
is in good hands.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Good.
Damn vermin.
A brazen attack for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something, or someone.
There are children here, you fool! You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too?
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, ho! Mine.
Oh god, foul bloods ain't...
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
On my way.
There are important matters to discuss. We meet again. As predicted, I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. A mending of the thread. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. As thou desires.
the moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and grayings. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from... Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood... Any expert will agree this is abnormal. I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Refugees, adventurers, well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. None will be able to end a drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region. I pray no goblin. Nettie could put you to rights. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide.
Bells! We can't just leave.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once. Can we all just take a moment?
Please. What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this. Zerg.
Thank you, Roland.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad.
I can't do it.
Umi, you just have to buy enough time to run. You're on the right path, Umi. Well met.
The man you are the blade.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the story. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles.
Your minds collide once more.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate.
Her name is Karlak. And I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak, but I won't deny I accept your invitation. Sorry, but there's no room for me. A splendid plan. We'll talk more then.
I saw you at the gates. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
things on.
Ooh!
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Is this monster with you?
Lower. You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Man, I just...
The map. Show me.
No hard feelings.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment...
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her...
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If the... I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
You ain't gonna shoot me. You're out.
Put it down.
That's the...
She didn't kill your brother, Arca.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the app...
You! Move!
You're right. Damn you. Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Can't say I understand that.
It's all right, Arca.
Oh, you teeth.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope we're... There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Find a way to rid us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. There's someone waiting for me there. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. You're not the kind of... And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be...
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? We've been on the road together for a while now. Ever since you were kind enough to the way you defused the way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make... You see, I have this... The specifics of... What it comes down to is this. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital. It's been days. That is why I turn to you. We've already done the fight. You know for yourself how hard... There'll be danger involved. I'm sure we won't have... As do our pack. I hope I can count.
And your birdies, and your dogs. Feels like we're all waiting to die. You!
Saw you fighting though. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now. Look, it ain't much, but it might. The only. If a. Doesn't taste half bad.
Ah, it isn't the. Thank goodness there isn't a bit. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've loads. I must say, are you all right? Oh, I'm the white.
She is not to know of.
What is it, Petal? What's
As you recount your
you? I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could. I've collect. You'll have to stop by. Let me mark it. No, do you need anything? I have a few. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road.
Hope the goblins aren't smart.
Damn goblins!
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the... Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Well, finally. Someone... We expected a soft job. Most would have turned tail at the sight. But nah. Hope they cut him down. Small mercies.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid out. We've got a contract. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we returned. Job's all yours. There's a wizard in but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like. Easy money. Yeah, right.
And we'll have a dog, right? A little orange cat.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
God, that sounds like heaven.
And I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Could be worse.
How?
Could have been us, they call.
My dagger. Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of when you turn back. There's no trace of the child.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? You got it. That's what I got. You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Please, let my daughter go right now! Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Give him a chance. You, get back. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You.
Better not be cursed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will. She's a parasite.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up.
And keep still.
Come, Korga. We took back...
Do it. The devil sowed chaos. She remains until
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace.
Thank you, Korga.
Halsin isn't here.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more.
I know that look. It's just an old wound that... It's nothing to do with the tad... It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always positive. You can trust me on that.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is well seen, well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more. Would you? I would. Sylvanus' Halsin is an... You won't mistake the first. Come, Silva. Stay close.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. A viper bears her fact. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the I am first druid now. I protect... You showed great... I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more. This tale ends but one way.
I see you. Just give me...
This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here.
You seem healthy enough. A tadpole.
Come. We need to be quick.
This way.
something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblin. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. It's a pity you got... You don't have...
I'm interested in the...
All right. Let's see what we... Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Victims can... How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flare... Look, but you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort. I don't have a cure. I'm sorry for... Now, do I have your word, or... I hope it doesn't come to that. You know, Master Halsin and I... Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers reproduced. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to any... It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connect. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. When Master Halsin heard the... Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. You, though, if you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can... Thank you. I wish I could tell you... All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make... Good luck out there. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Time has come. Remove the outside.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yes, I see. Not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
I need a quick word.
I heard what happened. Thank you. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not...
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur. There may be a way, though. Somebody must be leading them. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to lead.
From the scouts, yes?
No, sir. You're the one who helped at the gate.
Now you lie to me. Now you have it.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
Why did this happen? I was joking about Arthur's soup just a moment ago. Make a bowl and be done with him.
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that. Have some respect. This really isn't the time to
Not now. Please.
Of course.
Gotta focus.
I want to have a word.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned. You almost seem odd. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Considering what I've seen, you'd be surprised. But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not much of it anywhere else. Well, that's quite the... And I thought I was doomed. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
We've got to keep moving.
Still breathing. Despite everything. Have to keep going.
Barcelona, Our Lady of Silver. Please. Make me rest by your side. Here.
He was homesick too.
be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
People up ahead.
Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious.
You, not a step.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar, squirming chair. Your minds intertwine.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
He's with the... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
A true soul, like you, has your words. And when the time...
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I don't know any druids. We know that all too well, sir.
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he won't...
May the absolute...
Spoke of the absolute.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. Your limbs move. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks.
I will help you, but only if I ask.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. You can only surmise the obvious. The owlbear is out for blood. The owlbear stares, but doesn't move to attack. The way out seems clear.
Do you think your kin search for you, Laser?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be
They're
paid for
goblins.
painfully, 1,000
They're
times
travelers.
over.
What? Good to know.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be... Ain't no one...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
This ought to be...
Githyanki lay their eggs on other things. They cannot mature in the astral. I'll only be welcome for his head.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Author.
Hello, testing. Should probably take a break here. Alright, guys. Just gonna take a break. See you guys later.